EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Please welcome your 2026 Pittsburgh Steelers.
On the visitors' sideline, head coach Liam Cohen. His team fired up and ready for this one. And on the other side, the Steelers head coach. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico. And Greg Olsen, it is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from the Steel City. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, Greg, from North Carolina State.
Well, here it is. This is the moment, Mike, that he has been working towards ever since hearing his name called on draft night. He's put in the work. He's gotten the reps with the first team. He's had some ups and downs through training camp in the preseason. But it's clear this organization has all the confidence in the world for this young quarterback to go out as the Week 1 starter. And frankly, the hope is he's the franchise quarterback for years to come. And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
He completes it to Marshall. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 40-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll wind up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 11-yard line. That one good for 29.
The 11-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's in! Touchdown, Steelers.
It is certainly an ideal way to start a season, Mike. You get the ball first, you come out, you look sharp, you're in and out of the huddle, you're super efficient. Not only do you take the ball all the way down the field, but you come away with 6. And I know they sure hope that this is a sign of things to come, not only for this offense today, but as the rest of this season unfolds.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here is Shipley on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback,
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And man, you get through that first game and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. Now they'll set up to throw. He will find Thomas. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Here's a first carry for their running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense ready now for their second drive. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding.
Still first down.
There's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Marshall. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
And 8.
Here we go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. taken down inside the opponent's 35. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Go!
We'll try the right side this time, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
Still second down.
Back to throw. He'll try to set up the screen here. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Brings up 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal. This has been some kind of march downfield now, and they paid off with 6. It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2.
Now here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Here we go, sack. 70 Timberwolf. Go.
They'll throw out of the gun. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to go with the ball, and falls incomplete.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
In the end zone.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Jaguars offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. They'll take this forward for about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Jump.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Here comes 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Pass into the hands of the fullback. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Open man downfield is Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. A first set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to the air one more time. Trying to throw that one on the run, but it is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Here now, 3rd and 5. Moving left, taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's got the first down. He'll slide to a stop and take it to 1st and goal. A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. A dive, and he's in! Touchdown, Jacksonville. On his goal to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Steelers 10.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
Steelers offense. And their running back set to go once more. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. This one could be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Tackle made back at the
Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. A good rally to the football to gain a 9, but it brings up 4th down. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
They gave him the impossible task of being so far behind the sticks and saying, hey, go salvage this series. And he almost pulled it off. What a great run. And in most instances, it would be rewarded with the 1st down.
Here it is on 4th down. 1st down and more. Past the 40. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The Jaguars offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
Roll, roll, roll. Smash, smash.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And this will be knocked out. Incomplete. Penalty flag down in the backfield. Usually a sign of a hold.
Still 1st down.
Following the penalty, he'll run it. This defense all over this one, making him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Got a man. It's Thomas. This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a 1st down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
A gain there of 11. 1st down, Jacksonville.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well...
And he'll take this one in. Jamal Williams. Touchdown, Jaguars.
The kicker on for the point after.
The extra point is good. And the Jaguars are out to a 21-10 lead.
Steelers 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Williams now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a 1st down. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Jonathan Owens able to make the play. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. From the 29, here's 2nd and 7. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Open receiver is Marshall. He's got it. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 52 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle they go. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing now from the gun. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
It is 3rd and long. Now, faking the give. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Liam Cohen there, the head coach of the Jaguars. His guys set to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10.
Reload, reload. Hey, hey.
Drive will start on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
RPO, they'll throw it to Rice. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
13 yards.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 16.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's his second touchdown now here in the season opener. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Now give on the ground. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold. To a gain of just 3. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. The second down throw is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A tough spot here. Third and long.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down. The Jaguars offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And they have done all you could ask for. Closing in on a road victory to start the campaign. We try to finish things off here in quarter number 4. Give them 14 on that play. One first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To the air now on first and 10. Going right sideline and complete. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Now a handoff, running right. Oh, yeah.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll stick with him again. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up. That one is complete. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
At the 7-yard line.
Tried again here from the 7-yard line. Second down and goal. The tight end going in motion to the left. Handoff here, up the middle, and he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is good, and the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. Well, Greg, this is going to take a lot of self-reflection here. You build up so much for the season opener. To struggle like this has got to be a tough feeling.
Yeah, we've never spoken to a team before their week 1 matchup where they didn't tell us this is the best training camp they've ever had, it's the best roster they've ever had. I mean, how many times have we heard that? So in this case, though, Mike, I think you have to be careful that you don't overcorrect. Of course, this did not go according to plan. This is not what they've been building to through their entire offseason schedule, but it's still also just one game. So don't throw everything in the garbage and start all over. Don't throw out all the hard work from the previous offseason. Stay the course, fix what went wrong, improve, and move on to week 2.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. The Steelers are going to use one of their timeouts. Clock is stopped, 55 seconds remaining here in the game. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Here we go, shot.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, and the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game.
Ready?
Here's first and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike, and just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. It's fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. The Jags offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading. This offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long.
Here we go. Cowboys!
So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They move to 1-0. Getting the victory to begin the new campaign.